Just don't see it happening. That 9 car is in the driver's seat.
Oh, Stenhouse.
Stenhouse pounds the wall, but they took the white flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank, under green. Stenhouse.
No caution, is it?
Trying to get away. Yet. Here they come. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Ryan Preece. Logano on the outside.
Oh,
and Byron's around. He crashes. Caution is out.
Heavy impacted inside wall by the 42 of Larson.
Man.
Kyle Larson, Jeffrey Earnhardt with heavy damage, and William Byron.
Man.
On the last lap.
Well, that was really scary looking. That 42's floating through the air as he made it impacted that inside wall.
Well, these 3 Chevy drivers did as ordered, worked together, and with the checkered flag, Chase Elliott has brought the Elliott name back to victory lane at Talladega.
Great job.
Chevy, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great effort, guys. Thank you so much. Great execution. That's what we needed. Needed this one bad.
Kyle Larson is out, and
that's good to see.
His difficult season continues. And the first Chevrolet to go to victory lane this year. What a hard tumble for Kyle Larson.
Oh, man. And that was after a really hard hit with that front nose to the inside wall.
It just won't stop.
David Reagan, who had a great race going, climbing into the support vehicle after getting out. And there is William Byron with heavy damage on his command. So at the moment of caution, Chase Elliott by a car length over teammate Alex Bowman and rookie Ryan Preece and rookie Daniel Hemrick. Chevrolet front 4 with Joey Logano 5th for Ford and Kyle Busch 9th for Toyota.
Going down there a little bit further in the 62 car, Brendan Gaughan finished 10th.
Great run for the part-time driver, part-time Cup driver.
LaJoy, 11th.
Corey LaJoy.
So this is coming off of turn 2 onto the back straightaway. Oh yeah, you can just see, it looks like the 38 goes up the racetrack, makes contact with the 24 Byron. And that sends Jeffrey Earnhardt and Kyle Larson. Look at the air get under the right rear of the 42.
Wow.
Heavy contact with that right front. Left front.
That safer barrier was there. Thank goodness for that. But watch this thing. Once it starts flipping, it's like a feather. It just won't stop.
First corner, but Simon Pagenaud shows his speed right away.
But Alexander Rossi pretty well smoked on the front straightaway. Now Ryan Hunter-Reay is to the inside. Huge crash. Hunter-Reay, Sato. Oh no, and Rossi is in it.
A lot of cars.
Up in the fence is Rosenquist.
This is disastrous for Rossi in the championship. His teammate was involved like he was last year.
Sato.
In turn 2, Sato's involved.
Upside
down with Sato's car.
On fire too.
So Ryan Hunter-Reay for the second year is involved in a really scary crash. Takuma Sato is upside down and that car is on fire. This is Felix Rosenquist. His race is done.
Rosenquist was up on top of the guardrail. All attention right now going to Sato's car. He got tangled with Hunter-Reay.
Hunter-Reay's out. He's okay. He's going to run over and see if he can help. They need to try to get Sato's car. Usually what they'll do is tilt it up on its side. It looks like the rear's propped up on Hunter-Reay's car, so there should be a pretty big space to tend to him. There's Hinchcliffe. He's getting out.
Second year in a row for James. He was also involved in that accident last year between Robert Wickens and Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Looks like Rossi's out of his car already. Huge championship implications for him.
There's Sato.
Sato's out. Great news.
With a special 10th anniversary helmet reflecting all of the teams he's driven for in IndyCar. He did not expect to scrape that helmet being upside down here at Pocono Raceway today. There's Alexander Rossi. He can't believe it.
That's the second year in a row that Hunter-Reay and Hinch, I think, was caught up in the accident last year. They're both out in a turn 2 accident, and it's really narrow down there. They rocket down the back straightaway, fan out, and the groove is so tight, everybody's trying to jockey for position, and they just got collected. Rosenqvist still sitting, and nobody's
no safety over there. He was up on top of the wall, grinding on top of the wall there for a little bit, so he is not really moving around. So they got to get a safety team over there ASAP.
His visor's up. He is moving in the cockpit. Here they come.
AMR safety team getting there as quickly as they can. They just got stretched because there were so many cars in so many different locations.
And I'm guessing that they would have had some radio communication, because I think they would have hustled much quicker there had they thought that Rosenqvist was in immediate need. They went to Sato, which was the right thing to do.
He looks like he's ready to get out now. He said code 1. It looked like they raised one finger. The front of the car pretty tore up. It looks like it got up on, like I said, got up on top of the wall. We got a lot of angles to show you guys. Just guys getting real racy at the start of the event again. And
so watch
guys
Hunter Ray in the yellow
out.
car. Hunter Ray's going to make a move on Rossi, go to the inside. Sato goes to the outside. They're now 3 wide.
They just squeezed him. Sato just came
down
over
on Rossi.
Yeah, he just came down on top of Rossi and then swept everybody out. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at that.
Man.
Up in the fence. So, very hard hit for Rosenqvist. Very, very lucky.
I'm so glad that Rosenqvist stayed out of the fence in terms of the whole car getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
So here we get a good head-on shot. I'm not sure what Sato thought he was clear, maybe, and tried to get a draft off Dixon.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing in that situation. He just kind of turned down across those guys, and there was a car in the middle. Rossi was.
Now the 18 drops down to the bottom. He'll block the inside line.
What a tough spot for Kyle Busch. What lane's he going to block? The outside lane. Now the inside lane's going to come.
Here comes the inside lane. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back to the front. Another hood flap flies off. Oh, goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens right at the front of the field.
Wow, it's crazy. Brendan Gaughan just flipped around, fortunately landed on his tires.
The 2, major damage.
That is why drivers' heart rates are through the roof on these late race restarts, these racetracks.
Yeah, the bumpers just don't line up as well as they used to with the old COT. But the pushing is just as aggressive as it's ever been, and creates those type of situations.
If you recall in the action, 2 and 3 wide, the runs were so big, and 3 wide, you can't move. If you want to avoid the run, you're just going to get hit.
Marty.
I just go back to what Kyle Busch told me before the Motor Mouth show last Wednesday. He said, man, I've been wrecked in the front, in the middle, in the back. And he was leading there and got in this accident. Adam Stevens said, hey, we're going to cut everything off this car we can. And Kyle Busch said, dude, I don't think this thing is going to roll straight. So you see them more dissecting what's going on there. And the same thing for Brad Keselowski trying to get to his pit stall. And you see Brendan Gaughan on the backstretch. Man, what a crazy crash, but good to see Brendan walking away from the car.
When you're in these multi-car accidents, even cutting stuff off and rolling around at 40 miles an hour is a lap. That could score you in front of other cars.
Well, let's check out this replay, see exactly how all this came down.
So Kurt pushing Kyle.
It just hooked him. And
look at Brendan Gaughan. Just flipped right over.
It's like the nose of that Chevrolet just can't quite push them straight. It just can't do it.
Yeah, the 17 goes up to side draft. I don't think that affects the 18. It's the one just pushing his brother. It peels the 18 off to the right. It looks a lot like the 24 accident. Look at the 62, a full flip back on its wheels. Thank goodness. Instantly stopped the flipping, put the car back in position. But a huge, huge accident.
You wonder, though, if the side force, like right here, if the side force didn't help push the car off and roll it off the front bumper, right? Yeah. Just the air moved it to
he's
the
trying
right.
to pull him back.
Yes, and just moved it, and then that helped helped with that pointed nose of the Chevrolet. The combination of the two.
Oh, this shot right here.
Yeah.
Coming right at you. Look at this 62.
9. Here comes Larson. These two definitely been impressive for Team US of A. And Larson! Oh, it's a huge one from Kyle Larson. Big flip down the back straight. And that brand new car, it looks like Travis Mills has gone over as well. That brand new car from Harley Taylor not looking like how it should. That was huge.
Yeah, well, Larson was sticking to his mid-track position. That's where he felt the pace was for him. And then he went extra wide coming into turn number 2. And it caught him. It threw him out against the wall. And he had nowhere to go. And we all know the dangers of hitting the wall at any speedway track. Well, it certainly caught him out. So he probably thought he needed to go fractionally wider to try and keep the pace going and try and catch the guys. But he's out of the car now, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful round of applause. Thank you very much. He's looking all right. He's got his hands in the air and he's happy. Yeah, we're good. Everyone's there. Okay, now he is feeling it a little bit, but that's good.
Here's a replay coming up on the screen now, so we're just going to check this out. We can cut off that and go to the replay.
There we go. Here it is.
There we go. That is
huge.